Hi there, it's your old buddy Tom Beastone, aka Tombstone, with part 2 or possibly part 2 and 3 of the amazing Telecaster kit build. If you missed the last part, we unboxed Guitarworks Telecaster DIY kit, and well, I guess past me had to go on and stain the guitar and then build the thing. Let's see how that went. So here we are then, part 2 of my adventure into DIY guitar land. As you can see, I've taken off the scratch plate with the built-in pickup. Actually came out really easily, and I'm going to be using, or trying to use, this cuprinol black ash wood stain. Obviously that looks like it's going to be really opaque, so I'm going to water it down a bit, as I've seen people on YouTube do, and see how we get on. So be prepared to be dazzled or horrified, whichever is the closest emotion you feel. So here we go. I have mixed up my cuprinol wood stain with a fair bit of water. By the way, be careful when you close these, they do kind of explode a little bit when you push the lid down. Not great if you've got white bathroom accoutrements. Luckily I managed to do an emergency cleanup. I think I got away with that. We have a cloth, we have blue latex gloves. Any excuse to get into some latex. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Oh no. Right, I guess I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. I've got my lovely natural wood finished guitar there, which I'm now going to change forever. Okay, that was much less traumatic than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I am going to do another coat. I don't know if I want to go any darker with that. I think if I go darker with that, it's going to end up obscuring the grain. Now that's not me bottling out because I'm scared. It's because I really genuinely don't really want to go any darker. So I might use what's left of my mixture for the headstock. So here we go, headstock time. I have done super #1 good job of masking up the sides because I don't want the sides of the headstock to be anything but the original light colour. I think I might be being too ambitious with this, and the whole neck is going to end up being the same colour as the body, but let's have a little bit of faith in ourselves, shall we? Just give the mix a little bit of a stir around with my super high-tech cotton buds. Okay, here we go then. What I don't want to do is make an utter pig's ear of this, because any colour bleed is going to look really shit. Right, well, we have a matching guitar body and headstock. Woohoo! So yeah, so we don't take the masking tape off to a horrible, smeary, disgusting mess. So here we go. These are the bits I stained yesterday. They've come out actually really nicely. They're slightly darker in person than they appear on the video, but I really like the colour. I think it's nice sort of pale grey, which is what I was really looking for. And it didn't cost a packet either, just standard, bog standard cuprinol wood stain from the range, cheap as chips. One thing I will just say, I was going to do a big unmasking of the headstock for you guys, but I was too excited, so I just did it, and it's come out all right. I did have a couple of little runs, but gave them a quick rub with some light gauge sandpaper, and look at the edges, clean. So now it's the exciting bit. Now I get to actually build it, which is going to be very good fun. I'm going to start that now. So here we go. Look at this. From kit to git, lickety split. I'm really chuffed with how this has come together. But I think we need to get to the business end of this journey, saga, voyage thing. How does it sound? How does it play? Well, I have done zero setup. I have not changed anything about the height of the saddles. I haven't touched the truss rod. All I've done is stick a set of Ernie Ball 9s on there. That's all I've done. Running it through my favourite guitar patch, and get this. Nice. Not how I thought a single coil pickup would sound, in fairness. I especially wasn't expecting it to do this. I mean, single coils traditionally aren't great at harmonics. Oh, yeah. So I really wasn't expecting that. That's exactly where I expected that pickup to, that harmonic to be. Pickup, of course, the harmonic is just in front of the pickup. That's what I meant. That's exactly where I thought that harmonic would be. Really surprised. I mean, it plays great. I really like. I'm not gonna varnish the neck. I'm not gonna do any kind of finishing to the neck. It feels really nice having that natural wood. I'm also not going to varnish the body. I believe that's what guitariosos call an open pore finish. Ooh. It just feels nice. It looks nice. I like that kind of matte finish in contrast with the chrome hardware. It feels really, really nice. So that's the bridge pickup. The neck pickup just sends you straight into boobly boobly land. Got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. Because I don't know what other colours to wear. Seriously, that's a really lovely, rich sound. Middle pickup. Well, middle pickup. There isn't a middle pickup. The middle position. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. So, what's my advice, people out there in internet land? Look, this guitar kit was cheap as chips. I bought a bog standard tin of cuprinol wood preserver, a tester tin from the range for about £6. So this whole guitar, if you take delivery out of it, because I bought it from Gear for Music, so thanks again, Gear for Music. If this whole guitar cost like £75, 80 quid maximum, and that's including delivery, I'd be amazed. Obviously I had the strings as well, so I had about £8. But the actual guitar, nah, I don't think even cost £75. And this is going to be my grab and go guitar, because I've got a lot of other guitars that I don't really feel comfortable taking out live, because I spent a lot of money on them and I don't want them to get dinged. But this is a little beastie. I'm really impressed. There you go. I'm playing a telly. I've got to play a bit of 12 bar. Well, I fucked it up there, but anyway, you get the idea. I mean, these are all the electrics are what came in the box. Machine heads are what came in the box. Go and get one of these, or look at the other kits they've got. They've got Les Pauls, they've got Strats, they've got all kinds of stuff. And whilst the instructions weren't amazingly clear on which fixings to use, clear enough. Get your cuprinol wood preserver. Yeah, do it. Money well spent, I think. And yeah, well done, Guitarworks. And if you built one of these, well done, you too.